Kia ora. This is a Kmart desktop microphone. They're normally $13 and they're currently on special. I picked this one up for $2.50, so I wanted to demonstrate the quality you can get from a very budget microphone. So it's an omnidirectional microphone. It is USB, plug and play. It works with my phone. It also works with my laptop. I've used it on a Chromebook as well. Sitting on the desk at this sort of distance, it's fine. I've got it set in Audacity currently to 80%, 83% gain, and it's looking like it's getting a usable signal, which is great. If one were to hold it a little closer, I think you would get more of your voice and less of the background of the room, and therefore a cleaner sort of a sound. I'm sitting in a computer room with no air conditioning, but there are 15 computers in here that are switched on, so there's a low hum of computer fans in the room, and the walls are carpeted halfway up and then they're painted up to the ceiling, which is a reasonably high ceiling, so there is a small echo in the room, but not too much. So $2.50, it's lightweight, it's got a metal gooseneck, it's an omnidirectional pickup, so if you talk into the back of it or you talk into the side of it, you get a similar amount of sound. Sounds a little bit better in the front because there's holes there, but it's an omnidirectional pickup pattern. I think it's pretty good for $13 was the original price. I think it's a pretty fair price for a reasonable sounding mic. Then they were on special for $5, so I picked one up, and then they went on to an even better special of $2.50, which is a steal. There's a mute button, which is a little bit clunky, makes a little noise when you push it. When you mute the mic, the blue light switches off, and when you unmute, the light comes back on. Let's do a quick comparison to a more expensive mic. I have a Samson CO1U Pro, which is $150, $200 USB mic, and this one's omnidirectional. The Samson is a cardioid, so you'll hear a pretty substantial difference. So let's do a quick switch. So this is a Samson CO1U Pro. You'll notice the background noise drops right off. The tone quality is a little bit different, but I think the biggest change is the amount of background noise. This is on 83%, and you can see I'm holding it reasonably close. I'm going to probably crank it to 100% when I put it down on the desk. It's a mic that I would normally use at this distance rather than down on a desk. But here we go. I'll show you what it's like at 100 in terms of background noise. So that's the Samson CO1U Pro on a desk at 100%. So if you wanted to use it like for a video call or something and be not slightly further away, you'd need to boost the gain up to 100%, and that is what it would sound like. The Samson has a headphone jack as well, which is an extra feature. You can hear your voice as you talk, and you can use it as a audio interface to get the sound out of your computer. So if you're on a call, you can plug yourself in there. So it has a couple of extra functions, and also it's way more expensive, but that's how that sounds compared to the Kmart mic. So in conclusion, would I recommend this Kmart mic for $13? Yeah, I think it's a pretty good buy at $13. Would I recommend it at $5? Definitely. It's a bargain at $5, and this week when they're $2.50, it's a bit of a no-brainer. Very usable, very affordable USB mic.